Welcome to Session 8, Translate Context into Equations. This lesson strengthens algebra that remains reliable when the numbers or representations become unfamiliar. You will learn to define unknowns with units before translating a context, to identify totals, rates, and quantities that remain constant, and to reject algebraic answers that violate the situation. Treat these as connected habits. Keep a pencil ready. We will build a visual model, use a repeatable process, solve a demanding example, diagnose an error, and finish with a checkpoint. Start with this picture. The modeling roadmap separates understanding the situation from manipulating its equation. Move from words to quantities, then to a relationship, and only then to an equation. Return to context to check units, whole number requirements, and reasonable size. The key distinction is this. Define unknowns with units before translating a context. Then connect it to the second goal. Identify totals, rates, and quantities that remain constant. Correct methods begin with correct interpretation. When a problem looks different, look for the same mathematical structure instead of an identical example. That transfer makes the skill durable. Step 1. Name each unknown and attach a unit. Identify the object being changed and the requested result. Step 2. Use a separate line so signs, units, and restrictions stay visible. Step 3. Solve the equation without dropping context labels. Work efficiently without skipping an operation. Step 4. Check every stated condition and report the result in words. Whenever possible, verify with evidence independent of the original working. Signal 1 is % off. Respond by remembering. Use the % remaining, not the % removed. Name the response before calculating. Signal 2 is fixed total count. In that case, express one category as total minus the other. The form tells you which tool fits. Signal 3 is mixture or concentration. Remember, track pure amount before and after. This separates plausible from valid answers. If you cannot name the signal, slow down. Deliberate classification is faster than repairing rushed algebra. Here is the challenge. Plan A costs $45 plus $6 per use. Plan B costs $15 plus $9 per use. When do the plans cost the same? Restate the target and identify the most important part of the routine. The first move is, let U be uses. 45 plus 6U equals 15 plus 9U. This changes the form without changing the meaning. Next, subtract 15 and 6U, 30 equals 3U. Keep the relationship visible and apply the operation to every required term. Now audit distribution, signs, copied values, and restrictions. A brief midpoint check is cheaper than rebuilding the solution. Continue with the third step. Thus, U equals 10. State what the transformed line tells you. Complete the argument. At 10 uses, each plan costs $105. This is part of the solution, not decoration. The final answer is 10 uses. Compare it with the requested variable, expression, unit, interval, or classification. Verify from another direction, substitute, compare representations, inspect units, or test a boundary. Prove that the result satisfies the original conditions. Try this checkpoint without copying the example. After a 30% discount, what multiplier gives the sale price? Decide which mathematical fact controls the answer. Write one line of reasoning before you commit. A visible decision is easier to inspect and correct. A focused hint. A 30% discount leaves 70%. Use it to repair your setup rather than guess. An accepted answer is 0.70. Explain why it works and name the first step that would expose a common error. The central message is, define unknowns with units before translating a context. Combine it with a discipline to identify totals, rates, and quantities that remain constant. Finish by remembering to reject algebraic answers that violate the situation. This turns a calculated result into a justified answer. Reflection. List one algebraic answer that a real minus world condition could force you to reject. Name the error specifically so you can interrupt it next time. Practice one fresh problem within 5 minutes, including an interpretation sentence. Keep the work readable, check it independently, and carry the routine forward.